Don't care, don't try, nothing matters. People's perception of you doesn't matter, not at all. Reinvent yourself in every moment. Or to put it another way, it matters to an extent, but it should never impede your creative output. It should never silence your voice. We live in a judgmental world. People are encouraged to trash talk and troll, particularly if you speak outside or about the avenues of control. So people become locked in worlds of silence and fear, and the devil will send minions to blow up comment sections of those brave enough to ignore the social shame in favor of their own voice, their own light, to become a reflection of courage in a long, dark and cold and then silent night. The trolls will troll. Hateful voices will flood in, but understand that the venom they spew is really aimed back at them. It's there to blast them for their inability to think outside of what they are told to think, and their inability to face the shame from the other trolls who would lambaste them if they had the courage to share a different thought now and then. But haters don't matter, not in the end. What matters is you allow your voice to expand and then extend. What matters is you never silence yourself and keep shining and speaking again and again. Charles Bukowski has "Don't Try" written on his tombstone, and that could mean anything and everything, but for me it means don't try to appease trolls or negotiate terms of your voice and your creative output. Or like Andy Warhol says, make stuff, and while everyone talks about how bad it is, make more stuff. This is the life of creation, especially if you have revolution in your blood. Living in a time of tyrannical takeovers where doctors are incentivized to withhold the truth and media is on puppet strings of corporations held firm by the hand of the devil. The trolls are tapped into that frequency, and the hypnosis only works if everyone agrees upon an agreed upon message and demonizes anyone who questions what doesn't make sense. The narrative is crumbling, and those that were in the middle before are now sitting on the fence. Too many examples of how they've been lied to have seeped through, and the tiny alarm bells annoyingly kept going off in their 3-pound universe. It woke up thoughts outside of the agreed-upon programming. Many started shutting off their public hypnosis devices, aka their televisions or mainstream news sources. And those same sources started to backtrack as they lost control of the thread more and more, the looming threat of humanity having a wake-up call with eyes open wide to the destruction they were on. Get out and breathe. Take in the day without motion. Start your morning with a prayer instead of news programming. Gather up your own consciousness and allow it to formulate conclusions for you. Not fed to you by the outside world, but taking information from various domains and allowing your intuition of the truth to blossom. Express yourself. You are a shining star. Don't care about the trolls and don't try. The world is a weapon aiming at the soul of man, but with effort you can turn the destruction into a playground for your soul's evolution. Your voice needs freedom. It's like oxygen towards your own evolution. How else can the universe of you extend and expand? Express what you're afraid to, and don't be afraid to be bad. When trying out new avenues of creativity, don't be afraid to try new things and lean into the unknown. The trolls will come with knives out because the devil hates progress and they get their instructions from him. But don't let that stop you. Look at it as a strange encouragement when the devil comes attacking. It means you are moving the needle. You are turning the lights on in the mind of another. And that's what we are here for, to help each other extend and expand into the full expression of who we are without fear, regret, or worry. Be a giant light, for your time here is limited. No new day is guaranteed. What are you waiting for? Who are you silent for? The bullies have silenced themselves. Of course, they will try to silence everyone else. But each day is a blessing and an opportunity to battle that kind of oppression. And your whole life has led you to the now, to this moment now, to the chance to overcome those mountains of fear and realize they were just piles of dirt. You were too close to see how small they were. Don't try, just do. Don't try, just speak. Don't try, just be the light raging through you. Holding it back is making you small. Allow it to flourish over the wall.